Welcome to Tri-State Breeders. I'm very pleased today to share a success story with you. Tri-State is an organization that's on the move with some 250 employees to make it all happen. We are a very people-oriented business and do pride ourselves on the quality of product and the services that we offer. That combination of top people and product put together with aggressive programs have resulted in the Tri-State success story. Let me share with you our recent growth and performance. Since 1984, when we implemented new strategic planning, domestic unit sales have increased significantly.
At a time when the AI industry was on the decline, Tri-State has shown growth in excess of 6% for 2 successive years. This past fiscal year, Tri-State surpassed the 13% mark on domestic unit sales growth. This has been achieved in part as a result of planned expansion efforts. We've expanded our influence beyond our traditional technician service area. Today we service customers in a number of states with direct service route trucks and a dealer network. Much of this growth and expansion has taken place during the past 2 to 3 years. In addition, a solid distributor group has been responsible for sales growth in the remaining territories in the United States. These distributors and their dealer networks have further penetrated cow concentration areas through planned growth. Internationally, we are very committed to be responsive to new market development. In recent years, we have implemented more stringent health requirements to meet future objectives in the international market. We now see strong future markets starting to develop in Australia, New Zealand, England, and the Soviet Union, and have already made sales to some of these countries. When you visit our production facility at Westby, Wisconsin, you will view a number of breed-leading sires, as well as observe the results of our long-range planning. As we have looked into the future, we identified several building projects essential for Tri-State to maintain a leadership position in the industry. One such project has been our new isolation barn with capacity for over 50 bulls. It was completed in the fall of 1987 and is currently in use. Our administrative offices are located at Baraboo, Wisconsin. This facility houses our mainframe computer and a modern print shop with state-of-the-art equipment as well as many of our personnel. Genetics has been and remains our key priority. Our philosophy has been one of balanced breeding, and we have accelerated genetics to achieve a leadership position. Our genetics staff selects young sires from strong maternal lines with special emphasis on the best balance of sires available, along with high herd mate deviations on the dams for pounds of protein and butterfat. Their sires are also high combined fat and protein, or CFP bulls, with emphasis on functional type traits of economic importance. These youngsters are progeny tested nationwide through our Young Sire program to screen the best of the best. This program has been successful and has recently yielded such bulls as Jesse, Bubba, Bear, Capri, and Motivation, just to name a few. Tri-State's Computamate program has created much interest and participation with a record number of cattle analyzed this past year. Utilizing linear evaluation, our trained analyst will evaluate your herd and individual cow needs, and our computer will respond with an unbiased mating recommendation. The excitement level at Tri-State climbed even higher recently with the receipt of the January 1988 sire summary figures. In our Brown Swiss lineup, the top 5 sires based on PD dollars averaged plus $142. In addition, they average over plus 1,100 pounds on predicted difference for milk and plus 48 pounds on predicted difference for fat. New young sire graduates to our Brown Swiss program include 14B175 Motivation and 14B176 Contractor, both non-weaver sires with PD dollar values of plus $134 and plus $128 respectively. Our Jersey lineup is equally impressive, with the top 5 sires averaging plus $114. The fat test average on those 5 is plus 0.11% and has a total yield of plus 45 pounds on predicted difference for fat. The newest excitement in the Jersey breed is Silver Beacon's Type Proof at plus 0.9 on PDT. With the addition of a Dairy Belt graduate in 14 G198 Admiral at plus $99, our Guernsey top 5 average plus $113. They average over plus 900 pounds on predicted difference for milk and plus 0.7 on PDT. You will note depth and quality of genetics in all breeds at Tri-State with a broader selection to meet all markets, whether your emphasis is on solid products, the fluid milk market, or just the fancy kind. Let me review with you some of the top value Holstein sires available from your Tri-State representative. If we look at the January 1988 sire summary on predicted difference for dollars, the top 10 bulls are as follows. 14H673 Jesse at plus $225 is first. Second is 14H1160 Winkin at plus $186. 14H661 Bubba at plus $185. Fourth on the list is 14H1120 Beeman's at plus $175. Fifth is 14H1150 Bell Andy at plus $169. Sixth is 14H1170 Bell Boss at plus $165. Seventh is 14628 Capri at $165. Eighth is 14970 Gold Dust at $157. Ninth is 14H1100 at Nero at plus $155. And 10th is 14H1006 Maple at $152. The January 1988 sire summary revealed 27 active Holstein sires on our list with a PD dollar value greater than plus $100. Our top 10 Holstein sires average over plus $173 and continue to climb with each summary. Our top 10 TPI list is headed by 14H673 Jesse at plus 915. Second on the list is 14H1160 Winkin at plus 837. Third is 14H1100 Nero at plus 792. Fourth is 14H661 Bubba at plus 760. Fifth is 14H1150 Bell Andy at plus 760. Sixth is 14H652 Bear at plus 745. Seventh is 14H1120 Beeman's at plus 712. Eighth is 14H1006 Maple at plus 709. Ninth is 14H1080 Supreme Bell at plus 702. And 10th on the list is 14H1170 Bell Boss at plus 697. Based on the Holstein Association's TPI, or Total Performance Index, we now have 9 sires over the plus 700 level. Our top 10 sires on TPI average plus 763. Fat test and butterfat production has been emphasized in the Tri-State program throughout our history. As a result, Tri-State continues to be an industry leader in sires for predicted difference for fat. 14H673 Jesse at plus 80 pounds of butterfat is the highest in the breed for living AI-proven sires. Second on the list at Tri-State is 14H652 Bear at plus 60 pounds of fat. Third is 14H661 Bubba at plus 58 pounds. Fourth is 14H1160 Winkin at plus 58 pounds. Fifth is 14H1100 Nero at plus 55 pounds. 14H1000 Lawcrest is sixth at plus 52 pounds. 14H628 Capri is seventh at plus 51 pounds. Eighth is 14H1200 Budweiser at plus 51 pounds. Ninth is 14H970 Gold Dust at plus 50 pounds. And to round the list off in 10th is 14H674 Dale at 50 pounds. Our top 10 predicted difference for fat bulls average plus 56 pounds of fat, with 10 sires in our program at a PDF of over plus 50 pounds of fat. One of the breed leaders for component traits, 14H652 Bear, is second on our list at plus 60 pounds of butterfat. In addition, he's plus 0.25% on fat test and plus 0.07% on protein test. Bear has been extremely popular around the world and is rated very high in progeny tests in European countries as well. He's a most impressive individual, scored excellent at 92 points, and comes from an outstanding cow family. With 3 generations of excellent dams, all with 5% test on records, we feel he breeds as he should. Bear is a calving ease sire that can really sire the fancy kind. His daughters are flashy as youngsters and develop into the long-lasting, profitable females. Bear sires a consistent pattern, especially pleasing in rear udder width and height, and a strong center support. We are especially impressed with the way Bear's offspring mature. They produce well as 2-year-olds and then really turn it on in subsequent lactations. With a TPI level of plus 745, outstanding component traits, and fancy type, Bear will leave his mark around the world for generations to come. Another favorite is 14H 1080 Supreme Bell. He's a fancy Bell son from a high-producing Glendale dam. A graduate of the Holstein Sire Development Program, he is over plus 1,000 on predicted difference for milk, plus on both test and protein, and boasts a TPI level of plus 702. Supreme Bell's offspring are well-balanced cattle that are noted for the longevity traits. Their feet have a deep heel, and their legs track extremely well, whether viewed from either the side or the rear. The udder support is strong, and teat placement is correct. Their milk-out qualities and good dispositions have prompted many positive comments from owners of Supreme Bell daughters. With the industry emphasis on solid product, combined fat and protein, or what we term CFP sires, have been highly sought after. These are sires that have high predicted difference values in pounds of both fat and protein. By adding the two together, we obtain a bull's CFP. On the January 1988 sire summary, based on combined fat and protein, our top CFP sire is 14H 673 Jesse at plus 126. Second is 14H 1160 Winkin at plus 103. Third is 14H 661 Bubba at plus 92. Fourth is 14H 1100 Nero at plus 89. And fifth is 14H 652 Bear at plus 86. Sixth is 14H 1120 Beemans at plus 86. And seventh is 14H 1150 Bell Andy at plus 86. Eighth is 14H 1170 Bell Boss at plus 84. Ninth is 14H 970 Gold Dust at plus 84. And 10th is 14H 628 Capri at plus 83. Our top 10 CFP sires average plus 92. We currently have 16 Holstein sires with a CFP at greater than plus 70. As indicated, the highest CFP sire in our program is 14H 673 Jesse at plus 126. In addition, Jesse is the highest dollar value son of Bell at plus $225 and is second on the Holstein Association's TPI list at plus 915. He was featured on the cover of the Tri-State Sire Directory this past year and the cover of the February 25th Holstein World. Currently, Jesse is a very popular sire of sons for future generations. Jesse daughters are very angular with good depth, especially in rear rib. Jesse daughters' udders are of top quality with strong suspensory ligament, tight fore attachments, and fast milk-out qualities. His daughters are noted for their production persistency, and they command high prices at sales. A graduate of Tri-State's Young Sire program, he's one of the very best in the breed with a balanced attack of over plus 1,600 on predicted difference milk, plus 0.11 on percent fat test, and the highest living AI proven sire on PDF at plus 80, as well as a PD for type of over plus 1 point. Another very high CFP sire at plus 103 is 14H 1160 Winkin. As expected, Winkin's information has continued to climb with more daughters in production. At plus 837 TPI, Winkin ranks extremely high in the breed. His PD dollars is at plus $186 with over plus 1,500 on predicted difference for milk and balanced with fat and protein. Winkin is a good-looking son of Valiant from a strong cow family with high production and type. Winkin has outstanding feet, and this trait is evident in his offspring as well. They are balanced with strength and dairy and develop good frames with age. Rear udders are especially wide and have adequate height. Teat placement is one of his strong transmitting traits, and we expect these cattle to be around a long time. We recommend Winkin highly and believe his offspring will meet the needs of the most discriminating dairyman. He may very well be Valiant's most appreciated son in the breed today. 14H661 Bubba is another young sire graduate with a high CFP. He has the distinction of being Straight Pine Elevation Pete's highest son on dollar value at plus $185 and on TPI at plus 760. Unlike most Pete sons, Bubba is that rare one that also sires fat test. Because of his high milk production and test, many sons are being sampled throughout AI today. His daughters are very tall and angular with adequate strength. They develop good body depth with age. The udders are well attached and their rumps have the correct slope. Although the udders do not all have a deep cleft, they have proper teat placement and wear extremely well. The Bubba calves are most impressive and are very aggressive doers. Bubba is a tremendous production sire, and his offspring will be favorites of dairymen from coast to coast. Tri-State has the highest genetic level ever based on milk production. On the January summary based on predicted difference for milk, the number one sire in the Tri-State program is 14H1150 Bell Andy at plus 1,873 pounds. Second on that list is 14H1170 Bell Boss at plus 1,665 pounds. Third is 14H1120 Beeman's at plus 1,646. Fourth is 14H673 Jesse at plus 1,638. Fifth on the list is 14H1160 Winkin at plus 1,577. Sixth is 14H661 Bubba at plus 1,559 pounds. Seventh is 14H1006 Maple at plus 1,553 pounds. Eighth is 14H713 Magnum at 1,517. Ninth on the list is 14H628 Capri at plus 1,412 pounds, and 10th on the list is 14H970 Gold Dust at plus 1,300 pounds. Our top 10 sires based on predicted difference for milk average plus 1,574 pounds of milk. Currently, we offer 18 Holstein sires with a predicted difference for milk greater than plus 1,000 pounds. The highest predicted difference for milk bull in the program is 14H1150 Bell Andy. In addition, Bell Andy is a high CFP bull and currently is the highest bull in our program on pounds of protein. For those that utilize the Northeast Sire summary, Bell Andy also ranks extremely high in that summary. His pedigree contains no chief or elevation blood, so he has outcross possibilities for many cattle in the breed. Bell Andy is known for his outstanding udder traits. Udders are very shapely, snugly attached in fore attachment with proper teat size and placement. Rear udders are attached high and support is good. Milk out and disposition qualities are rated very high. With his outstanding udder traits and a PDT of plus 1.45, along with high milk and protein ability and a unique AAA code of 126, Bell Andy is a highly sought after sire. Our second highest PDM sire is 14H1170 Bell Boss. A graduate of the HSDS program, he boasts a PDM of plus 1,665 pounds and ranks second in our program on pounds of protein. He is a Bell son from a Jetstream dam. His second dam is a Proven Mountain Ivanhoe jewel daughter and from the heart of one of the breed's premier cow families. Bell Boss is also a calving East sire that has a linear profile that is functionally sound in all type traits. His daughters have strongly supported udders with proper teat placement. They are tremendous milk cows and do it with ease. Their legs have correct set and feet have good heel depth. His offspring have been milked at a variety of housing systems across the country and adapt well because of their body structure. Good cowmen that have seen and worked with the Bell Boss daughters give testimony that he truly is one of the good ones available today. An outcross sire with tremendous milk transmitting ability is 14H1120 Beemans. At plus 712 TPI and plus $175 dollar value, Beeman is the highest Ford son available in the breed today. He is over plus 1600 on predicted difference for milk and nearly a point on PDT. He is a Ford son from an Ivanhoe Star dam, thus there is no elevation blood in his pedigree. His daughters are real dairy cows, being very angular with great will to milk. The thorough position is correct, which makes his daughters very efficient and profitable. Rear udder width is very good and height is adequate. Udders are well supported and milk out qualities are appreciated. Beeman's is a bull on the move, and the data continues to indicate a positive trend. He provides something different and in a profitable package. A fancy Pete son from an excellent 92 Glendale dam with over 30,000 pounds of milk, 14H713 Magnum comes by his production honestly. Another top young sire graduate, his latest PDM is at plus 15-17 pounds of milk. Like Pete, Magnum sires them tall and stretchy with good dairy strength. They are angular but yet have sufficient strength to sustain high production. Their udders are well supported and they exhibit close teat placement. With good thorough position, they are very functional cattle that are well appreciated. With his type pattern and offspring's will to milk, he might well be the best buy in AI today. When we talk in the Holstein breed about will to milk, the name Rotate usually comes up. Although this is not Rotate, we feel 14H1006 Maple is the Rotate son that breeds the most like his great sire. His TPI is at plus 709 and CFP value is very high. Currently his PDM is plus 1553 pounds of milk and his PDT is over 1 point. Maple is a big, powerful bull that transmits width at both ends. His daughters have good frames with wide front ends and good width of pins. He will improve thorough position and correct feet and legs. He's the natural choice to add substance and strength with great will to milk. He's a Rotate son from a Simpson's Apostle dam, thus a unique pedigree and should be your Rotate son of choice. Additional data continues to impress us and we are very excited about this bull's future. In January, Tri-State had several sires that received their first predicted difference for type. Topping out the list is 14H1190 Visa at plus 1.89. Second is 14H1100 Nero at plus 1.88. Third is 14H1160 Winkin at plus 1.52. Fourth is 14H652 Bear at plus 1.51. In fifth is 14H1150 Bell Andy at plus 1.45. Sixth on the list is 14H880 Supreme at plus 1.39. Seventh is 14H1090 General at plus 1.37. Eighth on the list is 14H567 Shoestring at plus 1.32. Ninth is 14H1085 Malibu at 1.29. And 10th on the list is 14H1050 Valmar at plus 1.27. Our top 10 Holstein sires on predicted difference for type average plus 1.49, and now we have 19 sires with a PDT value of greater than 1 point. An exciting sire with a new type proof is 14H1100 Nero at 1.88 on PDT. Nero's a handsome individual, being very tall and fancy, and worth every point of his excellent 90 score. His TPI value is plus 792, and that makes him one of Valiant's highest sons, and his high CFP makes him very popular as well. Nero's proof came to us as no surprise, as the data on production and type has been very clear. He is a balanced bull that can do it all. His milk production is plus 1129, plus 0.08 on percent fat test, plus 55 on PD for fat, plus 89 on CFP, and plus 1.88 on predicted difference for type. His daughters are also very tall with deep bodies and show strength through width and depth. He sires a good level broad rump, and note their outstanding feet and legs. The other traits look very good all around, and it's easy to see why his PDT is very high. He's one you'll want to use. They'll be the right kind and be in demand in the future. Nero is one of the new hot ones in the breed, and he'll complement a lot of different cows. This has been only part of the Tri-State story. We encourage you to visit with our representatives about other great sires and programs available to you to assist you with your success story as well. We're growing to be the best.